Hey guys, it's Covert Arms, and this is Budget Comms Loadout number 1. This is a series, and we're going to be going over a lot of different budget comms systems. Hopefully it helps you guys to upgrade your comms without breaking the bank, maybe even using parts that you already have, so be sure to subscribe to the channel. We got a lot more of these coming. First, what constitutes a tactical comms system in the budget range? Well, you have to be able to listen and talk. Pretty simple. So we've got the radio that allows that, the mic that allows talking, and the earphone that allows listening. That's all of our bases covered. The reason I chose this as the number 1 loadout isn't because it's my favorite option. These aren't necessarily going in order of my favorites, but this is the set that I started on. I run Covert Arms, and we make a lot of the accessories like the PTT guards and the mic here. And for me, I started doing that because I looked at the market and didn't see any good budget solutions. This mic, I have to pay from other people $300 just for the mic because they're going for law enforcement contracts. I'm not, so I can sell this to you guys straight to the civilians and to people who may have more budgeted considerations, and that's why this fits into this category perfectly. So right here, this is everything you need for a comm system in the budget range. I've got my Baofeng UV5R radio with the PTT guard running to a multi-mount mic PTT P1 using the Kenwood connector. That then runs into a multi-mount mic which is velcroed and plugged in to these Howard Light Impact Sports. You can't see them, but there's also gel cups in there. I like the feel of those. So why have I chosen each part of this? Well, some of these parts, it was just, I had them already when I was starting all this stuff. The Howard Light Impact Sports, I had those. I had a UV5R. So now there were only a few extra things I needed to purchase. UV5R itself is a great starter radio. It's not the best, but it's a great budget ham radio for the price. That's why it's in this budget video. Same thing with the Howard Light Impact Sports. These are definitely in your beginner starter tier of Electronic Ear Pro, but they'll last you a very long time, and depending on your use case, you might not even ever need to upgrade from these. So you can get Bluetooth adapters for them, you can get upgraded gel cups, you can hook them onto helmets. There's so much you can do with them. So that's why both of those are in this video, plus I had them before. The PTT guard that's on the side of this radio, that's just something that I always like to add onto my radios. For me, it's an essential because if I'm putting it into a pouch, I don't want those buttons accidentally activating. So you run into the multi-mount mic, which needs a PTT to properly function. We went with the multi-mount mic PTT because those are the only ones I can guarantee work with the multi-mount mic. This is the PTT P1. It's different than a couple of the other options that are available, but it's the most inexpensive out of those options, which is why I have it in this loadout. This one isn't waterproof and it doesn't have a covert toggle. It's just the bare bones. But for most of my use case, that's actually all I need. Works quite well for that purpose. We're going to run into the multi-mount mic. The beauty of this is that it just velcros onto the side of my Howard Lights. I don't need to buy anything extra. It comes with the Velcro. I just slap it on the side, good to go, and I'm just plugging it in. So I've got that on the side of the Howard Lights, and then obviously the Howard Lights, and all of these work together to make a budget comms loadout. This is everything you need. I can talk and listen on the radio, utilizing the mic, listening on the headphones. That's everything. Plus, the headphones themselves, if you don't have a pair of these already, they're rated for shooting. You can do all of those kinds of sports with these, and it's going to deafen those sounds. Works perfectly for a system like this. I'm not going to go in depth because that's not that video, or this video. So this whole setup right here fits into the budget category of the price range at around $200 at the price at the time of filming this video. I priced out each of these components. It came around $200, just about $210. I'll put the links to each one of these parts in the description of the video. Prices may change depending on when you're actually watching this video, but that's what I priced at, and I don't think it's going to fluctuate too much from there, which is pretty good for budget pricing. What I like to do is compare these to a higher level system that's not even truly higher level Comtacs. You can get used Comtacs for $400, $500, $600, and that's just the headset with the mic. That's not including the radio or the PTT. So you're going to add in a bunch of extra cost, but a whole system for $200 is pretty good, especially considering it's got a lot of the same features that Comtacs do. So it's not bad at all. So that's why I've chosen this as my budget comms loadout number 1. This is a great all-around loadout using the simplest options for each part. Obviously, you can get upgrades for each of these parts, and that's what we'll be discussing in a lot of the later comms loadouts. So make sure you subscribe. We'll be dropping a lot more of those. Leave me in the comments what your loadout is or specific parts that I should review and possibly put inside of these loadout videos. Hopefully this actually helps you to save a little bit of money. I'm not about spending way more than you need to on kit. Sure, if you need that capability, great, but for a lot of people, a setup like this fits their use case and they don't need anything crazy going on. So if you like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.